Under these three head covers, I have three drivers under £500. These would be classed as more affordable drivers. But what do you think, and which one do you think is going to come out on top? So guys, today we are testing out three drivers that are classed as affordable. We have the Wilson Dynapower Max driver, we have the Cobra K-Max driver, and we also have the Srixon ZXi driver. So all coming under £500. But guys, first of all, if you are new to this channel, then welcome to this YouTube channel. If you want to join us on that journey to 50,000, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, what drivers have you tested out so far, and what are you looking forward to seeing this man test out? So Dave, welcome back.
How are you doing?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm fine, thanks. Lovely day today.
It is a lovely day. The sun is out. Someone did comment saying sunshine in England. It is rarity, but driver testing. We have three drivers here under £500, which is certainly a price point is always a talking point. We've got a couple that you performed pretty well with in their individual reviews. First up, Dave, what are we going?
We've got the Wilson Max. Nice looking driver.
Yeah, so we see very much a nice gloss top on there, mark in the middle, and we certainly have a few lines on the face. So Dave, let's go with that one first. So a tough driving hole again here at Waterfront, a par 4, dogleg to the right, and you'll see by the flyover we need to make sure we get past those trees on the right to have a view of the green. So first up, we are testing this Wilson. And guys, we're going to jump on the next tee with the Golf Joy GDS Pro to give you some numbers to show you how far these clubs are actually going. So a good shot there again, set at 10.5 degrees, straight up the middle there, Dave. Certainly a titanium sound.
Yeah. As I said before, a bit pingy.
Yeah, a little bit pingy. So what we're going to go next. So far, the Cobra for me is right up there with that ZXi driver. So this one for me is probably the best one we've tested this year. And
yeah.
Obviously controversial, this driver. So obviously people are making a lot of comments about the adapt system, Dave. But we certainly liked it, didn't we?
Yeah. It sounds complex when you first hear that there's 33 different settings. But if you just look on the website and tell it where your standard shot goes, it's quite simple.
Yeah, so we was able to get that into the settings. So if you can't go for a fitting, if there's nowhere near you that does Cobra fittings, for example, then maybe you buy this online, but you can put it into the settings that would best suit you. So very simple when you watch the video, which I will put on screen, and it performed exceptionally well for Dave in his first review. So
obviously you'd always recommend people going for a fitting though.
Certainly guys, and obviously these drivers here, so except for Srixon, we do have Wilson, Cobra, Titleist, TaylorMade, Callaway, Ping, all down here at Waterfront Golf. And if you want to see our super fitter Kyle, give him a call on that number below. But let's see if this Cobra is still a contender for Dave's bag this year. And it is.
Yes, is the answer to that, Chris.
Another high launching draw. That is a long way down there, Dave, and seems very easy to get in the air.
Yeah. Very little fuss about it. I don't feel that I need, obviously it's my problem, not the club, but I don't feel that I need to absolutely try and hit it as hard as I can and I end up losing all my balance.
Yeah, exactly. So certainly one that is a big contender. Be interesting to see the numbers on this when we get on that next tee. But let's come in with the Srixon now. So the Srixon coming in at £499. The Cobra comes in a little bit cheaper, so £469 for the Cobra driver. So interesting that they are certainly under £500. What's these?
Flyby.
Yeah, watch out, Dave.
Canada geese.
Canada geese, there we go.
Don't know what they're doing over here, like.
Let's see how this does down there. So interesting there, very similar to that Wilson.
Yeah.
So far, Dave, certainly a clear winner out of these three, but let's get on the next tee and see some numbers. And guys, with these drivers all being under £500, is that something that you certainly consider? Obviously price point is a big talking point. The Wilson is even under £400 for this Max driver, so you can find it online for $399. So Interesting that the 399 driver and the 499 driver didn't perform as well as the Cobra that is bang in the middle pretty much. So 469, yes, I know it is closer to £500, but interesting that that one's performed well. Yes, people have said that it's the most complicated. Not really. If you go into the system, I do think it's pretty easy for you to obviously get the perfect setting. And again, if you're having lessons, it allows you to know where you need to change that to. You might alter that slightly. Your PGA Pro might change that for you. So it's certainly something to consider. But let's see some numbers. Let's see which one comes out on top. Let's see which one Dave would have as his number one. Okay, so the 8th hole here at Waterfront is a long par 4. Requires a good drive, and Dave is up first with the Cobra, Dave.
Correct.
Cobra K-Max, so certainly a fan favourite from the last hole, certainly a fan favourite from his individual review of this club, which is on the channel, guys, if you want to go and check that out. Let's see what the numbers say. So a fantastic drive there. Let's see what that carries. So a great strike, 215 carry, going 235, and exactly what we saw before, Dave, with this driver. You hit some fantastic drives out there at Lindrick, and now you're doing the same here at Waterfront. The biggest thing is...
I've really enjoyed testing this. I think it's a really nice club.
The thing is, Dave, there, it's done fantastic at my golf club, or both my golf clubs, but not so at yours as of yet.
No, it only goes well when you're with me, Chris.
Well, I can't follow you around every day, Dave. No. Right, one more, and then let's see what the numbers are saying before we jump into that Wilson. So 469, guys, for this driver. Can get fitted here at Waterfront for this. This is right up there with a contender for Dave. We've got this, the Zexio, and a new driver potentially. But that is fantastic, Dave.
Very similar.
You might think that I'm surprised, guys. Again, a little bit out there. 214 carry, 233. So consistency is exactly what we have got there. Let's jump in to that Wilson. Total different sound of this. We know we've got carbon in that Cobra driver, but again, more titanium here with these two clubs right here, the Wilson and the Srixon. Although great drive there, Dave.
Bit off balance, Chris, but...
A nice little draw down there. It's right up there. 216 carry, going 235. So extremely consistent there. Moving a little bit to the left, which we don't mind see if it isn't going too far left. And guys, you will see on the channel we have had some recent videos with the Jumbo Max grips that have certainly helped Dave straighten up that ball flight. Right, Dave, one more with this Wilson now. Let's see, can we repeat? Can it be as consistent maybe as that Cobra? We know it's a hard decision picking a new driver, guys, but this is where, again, this launch monitor out here is giving some great feedback out on the golf course, because this is where it needs to perform. So certainly started right, Dave. It's trying to come back there.
Wasn't the best strike in the world, was it?
But he's still got out there at 213 carry, going 234. So an exceptionally consistent display so far today, Dave. Let's jump in to that Srixon now. So a driver that I have thoroughly enjoyed this year. This, for me, could be going straight into my bag. The best performing driver for myself in the LS head. Right, not your best strike there, Dave. So again, forgiveness wise, it's saying it's got out there to 177, going 206. So low on the face, still forgiving.
Yeah, very low on the face, but considering how low it was, it's done remarkably well.
Yeah, so again, that's what we kind of have seen in the last couple of years. Hopefully not this season, because single figures is hopefully what we're going to find for Dave this year.
Dream's alive.
The dream is alive with some of these drives today. Right, one more with this Srixon. Again, certainly lower launching than the other two drives. Will it get up there? 205 running out to 230. Probably not the most consistent out of the three, to say the least.
No.
So Dave, out of the three, which one are you saying? We know that the fans like a certain driver.
And I'd be likely to agree. For me, out of those three, the Cobra is by far the best. It feels better, I like the sound, and it's got a much more consistent flight than the Wilson.
Right, let's see one more then, Dave. Let's see one more. Can we repeat? Have you got one in your pocket?
No.
He hasn't, but we've got plenty lined up there on the tee. So let's see if he can hit another one of those fantastic drives. So guys, obviously, like we've mentioned, you can come down here and get fitted. We would always suggest getting fitted for this club. If you're spending that kind of money, you certainly want to get one that is going to work for you and get your scores down. And it is another fantastic drive, Dave. A nice draw down there. What is this going to go? 212, running out just under 230. What a club.